You gotta know a day. Today, we're going to talk about sulfur, this yellow rock right here. Atomic element number 16. It used to be called brimstone. And this is an interesting compound. It's got sulfur and fluoride in it, sulfur hexafluoride. It's actually more dense than air is. You can see here, this is actually gas that kind of behaves like a liquid. Also, if you inhale it, will lower your voice. It was first discovered by Antoine Lavoisier. The most stable allotrope, or basically version or flavor of sulfur, is what's called orthorhombic sulfur. You can see it here, but if we go at a smaller level, it is sulfur atoms, this 8 sulfur atoms in this little shape right here, just repeating over and over again. That's how you get these crystals like this. We get sulfur through the Frasch process, where basically they put crazy high pressure, super hot steam down tubes into the ground where they know sulfur is. That melts the sulfur, and that pushing and the melting pushes the sulfur and water back up out of the ground where they can then use it. Sulfur is responsible for a process called vulcanization, which sounds pretty dope, but it's a way to make rubber stronger, like in tires. Basically, rubber naturally exists like these polymers here, and when you add sulfur to it, it links those, cross-links those strands, those polymers together, making it stronger. In fact, sulfur naturally makes our own proteins stronger. A lot of biological molecules that are under a lot of stress or pressure will have lots of these disulfide bridges, these sulfur-sulfur links within them in order to make them stronger. Far and above, the most common use for sulfur is to make sulfuric acid, which you can see interacting with this apple here. Pretty darn nasty, but it's used in all sorts of things. It's used in making detergents, it's used in fertilizers, used in batteries. Battery acid is sulfuric acid, and other things. And sulfur stinks. That rotten egg smell that you sometimes smell is actually from hydrogen sulfide, H2S, bad breath, farts. This is what makes them the most stinky. In fact, they add this smell, or this chemical, to natural gas so that you can smell it and you can smell a leak. It is naturally odorless, but they put it in there in order to make natural gas just a little stinkier, so you know there's a leak. So that's sulfur.